Thank you for watching the Shikama Live Show with your host, Shikama. So today I'm going to talk about the story of the cop pulls a gun on an 11-year-old building a tree fort. According to 911 records, Henry County Police were called after a neighbor noticed the children chopping off tree limbs, an activity she claimed was hurting the environment and creating tripping hazards. Police arrive on scene to find 11-year-old Omari Grant and his friends playing in a small patch of trees, prompting at least one officer to reportedly draw his firearm and force the boys to the ground. I quote, "I was thinking that I don't want to be shot today, so I just listened to what they said," Grant said. As the children lay face down, the officer allegedly screamed profanities as he forced them to spread their arms and legs. Grant's mother, Janice Baptiste, detailed her son's experience in an interview with WSB-TV. All he could get out at the time was, "Mom, he had a gun in my face. He had a gun in my face," Baptiste said. So my son was, of course, traumatized by that. After the children were searched, Grant was taken back to his home by the officer, who also startled Baptiste with his unstable appearance. "He just came with such an attitude," Baptiste said. "His whole physical appearance was one of, 'I'm Mr. Big and Bad.'" Grant says he is now hesitant to play outside in his own neighborhood, afraid the very police he always looked up to.
Well, he was crying. All he could get out at the time was, "Mom, he had a gun in my face. He had a gun in my face." As long as I got him to calm down, then he told me, how he had them on the ground and they had to spread their legs as if they were robbing a store.
I was thinking that I don't want to be shot today, so I just listened to what they said immediately as they said it.
"I learned that they're supposed to help you, not make you feel scared to even come outside," Grant said. Edgar Dillard, whose wife made the 911 call, was reportedly stunned to hear of the neighbor's boy's encounter with police. "Yeah, that's pretty shocking to hear that a gun was pulled on a child," Dillard said. "She needs to go to hell." Baptiste has filed an excessive force complaint with the department, which has now opened an internal investigation. When questioned about the officer's action, Sergeant Joey Smith remained relatively tight-lipped. If it was justified, how is this ever justified? These people need to be removed from their offices, completely removed. There is nothing to justify kids playing in trees to have a gun pulled on them, forced to the ground, manhandled, and cursed at. 11-year-old children. You don't want your children to be treated like that, do you? Despite the investigation, both officers remain on duty. Unfortunately, police officers across the country who work to become positive role models for children, like the Texas cop who recently stopped to play catch, I'll play a bit of that clip if I can find it, with a young boy, are overshadowed by officers who abuse their power like this. Tell me what you think of this story. Please share this video. Thank you for watching the Shikama Live Show.